Hi, this is Vicky from Learning Home Volunteers, and welcome back to our new learning session entitled Spring is Sprung. So, how did your little birds do? Were they able to fly with their wings? Well, this week we're going to focus on the seeds and that our birds distribute during the spring. So, this week, many of our birds in the neighborhood are seed eaters, and what better way to welcome them back to the neighborhood this spring than providing a meal. We'll explore seeds that even your child could eat by making a mosaic out of rice and beans. And finally, you can help beautify your neighborhood by finding a place for a couple of seed bombs that'll make flowers for the summer. So let's get started. This is activity number 7, make a bird feeder. We started the process of creating a bird feeder for your birds in your area by using an egg carton and then putting some strings on it like you see here. But it is kind of plain and sad, and it would certainly be much more beautiful and desirable to stop at if your child could decorate it. You know, maybe like this, or maybe like this. We have provided a lot of bird seed, enough to fill it. You may want to put it out a little bit at a time as the birds find it. Or you could use some of the bird seed to make another kind of bird feeder. You could make it from a toilet paper roll. You take the toilet paper roll and then use a butter knife to first cover the tube or roll in lard. When it's covered in lard, you roll the tube in the bird seed, and the bird seed sticks to the lard. The toilet paper roll can then be put on a branch, like we're seeing on the left side, or it could you can put a string through it, through the tube, and then hang it in a tree itself. Your choice. This is activity number 8, seed mosaic. You can see we have provided plates for this and some colored rice and dried beans. There are 2 ways to approach on making your mosaic. You can glue, basically each little item on, and each rice piece, each bean. But on the right, the child has put glue in concentric circles, which I put a big arrow by, and is now adding seeds on top of that. This works too. Or you could draw an image that you wanted to be made out of the bird seed, or of the beans, or the whatever word, or the rice. I suggest tracing their hand. How cool is that to see their hand going to be reproduced in something else? And then you cover the part you want filled with seeds with glue, like we're seeing here. And then you fill it with seeds with a spoon or with our hands. Anything, and let it dry. And then anything that doesn't stick, you can just simply brush away and use in something else. This is activity number 9, seed bombs. Seed bombs are pieces of dirt that actually have been filled with little seeds. You can make them yourself, but we bought ours, and ours contain wildflowers that are native to California, and they're loved by the bees. So I thought, how cool would that be? You can put them in a pot with dirt, like we see here in the upper left-hand corner, or you could find a place in your neighborhood that could use a little bit of beauty. Maybe it's the median that separates the road, or a patch of dirt, or an empty lot. So drop them there, let the rain come, and then germination typically happens in 6 to 10 days, like we're seeing here. But a plant will show up, or plants will show up in about 21 days. And by summer, you should have flowers. Well, that's all for this learning session. Our next learning session is transportation. I'll see you then.